morning, it is day 5 riding across the Pyrenees, and today it's about 112k and 4 cols, so I think just under 3,000 meters climbing. And I'm actually sad to be leaving that place. That was probably my favorite place of all of them. People were just really friendly, the room was really nice, and my bike survived that little shed overnight. I think just because I'm from the UK, theft is so present, and I think maybe these small towns, they don't really have it. And the room was probably the cheapest room, and it was so nice. It was really big and had a nice heater, so I've heated all my clothes up so they're all nice and dry. It's a little bit grey today. So the first climb is, it's like 14k. It's kind of like steady, and I think the actual climb bit is at the end. So maybe like 5-6k climb, and kind of like just steady rolling into it. But yeah, I am happy, I'm feeling good. I had a little bit of more of a sleep in today, so I didn't leave until 8:30, which is, you know, a little bit wild. It's the first col of the day done, and the climb was actually just really steady and nice. I couldn't really see many views because it's just like this fog, so that was why I didn't really film much. But now I've got a descent and then next climb. Also, I've realised this is like the longest like I've ever ridden on my own, like solo. I think the most I've done was like maybe three days maybe. So yeah, 5th day in. I will chat to you in a little bit about like the pros and cons of riding solo and things that I like, but then things that I prefer to be with someone else. One of the main things is if I was with someone else, they might have some food that I could steal because I'm quite hungry. I don't really have that much left. I've got a few dates, but I just want something proper, I want proper stodgy. Oh, I could eat some noodles. Bonjour. Look at that! I just came around a corner, I was like, that is so stunning. We'll come down that descent, and then there's like a little beautiful village at the bottom of the hill. And there's like little shops, oh, I'm so excited. I want to go get a baguette and some juice. I'm just so happy. I don't know why I'm extra happy. I think because I was a little bit hungry. Beautifulness. So one of the main kind of, not worries, but just something that I thought about before I came out and did this was, is it going to be too long riding on my own? Because you know that I love solo rides. I love it. Like, I love riding on my own. I love riding with other people, but I love riding on my own. It's just like, I don't know, I like it. But I did think, is like 7-8 days riding on my own going to be too much? And honestly, like, it just hasn't. Unless you ride on your own and really enjoy it, I can't describe like the feeling of it. And I guess there are pros and cons to riding solo or riding with other people, but for me on this trip, I've loved it just makes me feel confident in myself that I can do it. Here's some of the pros I think of doing stuff solo, is that it's all on you, which is a good thing and the bad thing, but you can go when you want, you don't have to wait for anyone, you can kind of stay in if you want, like sleep in longer, get up really early. You've not got to worry about another person's bike and their like mechanicals and things like that. But then equally, the cons of that are you've got no one to help you if anything happens with you. And also, I guess the other thing that I do like about riding with other people is you get to share like views and experiences and things like that. So it's kind of, I like both. But I guess that's why I like sharing this with you, because you're like my companion on this trip. So I'm like, if I see something really fun and nice that I want to show you, I'd be like, oh my gosh, look at this, come and look at this with me. So that gives me like another feeling that I'm not on my own. I don't actually feel like I'm on my own. And then like obviously like with the InReach and the live track that I mentioned in the other video, like that makes me not feel alone at all, because I got a message from my mum this morning on the head unit. She'd messaged me via the live track just being like, I can see you, like hope you have a good ride. In my head I thought the Pyrenees was going to be so like empty, but it's not. There's just people everywhere. There's one guy, he's just gone in the shop now. I met him on the first climb on the first day. We're just because I'm listening to like podcasts and music and just not having to think or like hold a conversation. It's just nice just to be in nature and just take it all in. Let me know what you think. Do you prefer riding on your own? Would you want to do something like this on your own, or would you rather do it with other people? Again, I like both. Don't not do stuff on your own just because you've got no one to do it with, because I think so many people miss out on doing things and having experiences just because they don't feel like they can do it on their own. You 100% can do it on your own. Have you got a carrot?
I love carrots.
Tour de France, this time tomorrow. Orangina! Whoop, whoop. This climb is actually a lot steeper than any others I've done last couple of days. Or maybe it's the baguette and the banana I've just put away.
Oh yeah, you do a lot of too?
Yeah. Bonjour! Merci, merci, merci!
Allez, allez!
Another climb in the fog. I want to see some views. There's so many people out for the Tour de France already as well. I think it was a little cheer on the way up, which is nice. Hey! Everyone is like partying already. I've got about 2.46k left of the climb. The bottom was a lot steeper than the top. Hi! Blue sky. Oh my god, look at this! Was not here like 3 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, you were a lot lower down.
And then you saw so beautiful. Look at that. And then I'm going that way in the sunshine. Do you know what? When you're climbing, I'm about a couple hundred meters from the top. I don't know, when you're climbing, I'm just like, that's the thing that really keeps me going, is like seeing beautiful views. And when there's like nothing to see, it's just kind of a bit like, oh, I want to get to the top and see a beautiful view. But I think I'm going to get a really good view, because look, that is blue sky, and I am so ready for it. I've had like a day and a half. I mean, poor me, riding the Pyrenees. Oh, it's been a bit wet, but do you know what I mean? Come on. I've come all this way. I want to see some good views and get some good weather. Look at them rocks up there. Blood me neck. They're beautiful rocks. Are you kidding me? Look at that climb down there. Like, is that a view? Or is that a view? Look at that. Unreal. We're at the top of the climb. That's called the Agnes. 1570 meters high. And do you know what? Do you know what I love? I mean, maybe it's because I've just had fog for the last few climbs. This one just seems extra nice though, because look at those big rocks over there. And there was all that cloud invasion over there. Look at those rocks. I love big rocks and mountains, and this is just so pretty. And we've got blue skies and there's no fog, and I'm gonna be able to descend without having to put all my layers on. Oh, I'm just loving this so much. Hi! I spoke too soon, it's all foggy again, it's got really cold. I'm just put my jacket on. Damn it! I'm going back into the fog. Boo! Boo! I just want to see that view over there, because I think it would be amazing, and all I can see is blooming fog. I'll have to Google it. Google image and Google Street View. Didn't mention I only had like a 2k descent, and then I've got another 4k climb I've forgotten about. I haven't take my bloody coat off again, but look. There are blue skies. Take me to the blue skies. And there were so many caravans and stuff. I've had to like search for the sign. It's nestled between all this. And do you know what? I'm really craving like a chocolate milkshake or an iced coffee, or just something cold and milky and sweet. I don't know why, because it's pretty hot now. I just want a really cold milkshake. Do you know, like, I don't ever have these, but do you like a McDonald's thick milkshake? I'm not going to get one of those in France, a vegan one anyway. With me, nobody has to know where we gonna go. I was just caught
free to run away with me, to run away with me.
Anywhere else, that'd be like some big tourist attraction. You know, it's just on the side of a climb. No one's really paying it that much attention, but it's wow, so beautiful. You might think what I'm about to say is all kind of like hippie, but like how nice is it? Like, oh, how magical is it? Like, look at that. Like, the planet that we live on is just, if you actually stop and think about it, like all that water is just all in like this beautiful cycle, and these beautiful mountains and these beautiful trees and the mist and the fog and the rain. If you think about it, like how magical really is it?
The road's calling, sun on our skin, sleeping under stars when it's gone.
Spa. Woo-hoo. And the closest thing I could get to a chocolate milkshake is, it's not ideal, but it'll do the job. Just sat on the floor. Oh my god. And I felt like I'd sat on like a stone. And so I like moved, and then I was like, oh, it's still digging in. So I got up, and there's a bloody wasp. That little there. It stung me right on my bum cheek. Although, to be fair, it's gone off a bit pain, but bloody hell, that hurt. To be fair, I'd sting something if I had my ass sat on it. I just went back in the shop to see if they had any toilets. And the woman didn't really understand English, which is obviously fair enough. And so I tried to explain why I needed the toilet, and being like a little bee. I was basically demonstrating in actions what had just happened. So I was like, small, zzz. And then I was like, ow, and like pointing to my bum, and she was like, oh, I don't know. So I'm like, that's really, it's really great. It's such an idiot. I feel like a 3-year-old trying to communicate. I should know more French, but I don't know what French is for can I use your toilet because I've just been stung in the arse by a wasp. I'm full of regret. I feel really sick after I've eaten that. I should have had the usual juice. This is some road. I'm not liking this road very much. It's like really pretty views, but it is really busy. Would not recommend this one. And that, the reason I'm not in that is because it's all gravelly. There's glass in it. And that is where I'm going. 17k's worth. Col de ma Mère. 16k. Oh, okay, maximum. It's going to be 5.6% gradient per k, so that's not too bad. We got pretty views, but a very tight gate. I don't know what it is. I just feel not like legs tired, not like body tired. Oh, hang on. So I think you got some sweet dust on you. Yeah, like not leg tired, just like sleepy tired. I think the idea of riding a 2k climb right now would feel tough. And the fact that this is a 17-kilometer climb, I'm like, ugh. But one good thing, I did see the sign at the start, and it said that there was going to be like average of like, I think the maximum gradient was going to be like 5.6, so it's going to be pretty steady, I think. I don't think I could hack anything steeper, but I just want to share like all the moments, like all the fun bits, but then also the bits where I'm like, I'm a little bit tired. But I can't sit around because I need to get to the shop before it shuts, because it's Saturday today and tomorrow it's actually Bastille Day as well, so everything will be shut. So I need to go and get food for tonight and all my food for tomorrow, so I can't, I need to get a wriggle on. Let's do it. We've got good weather, we've got a nice steady climb. We're gonna do it together. You're gonna keep me company, right? Oh, these beachy mints, oh, so good. Also, this climb so far, it kind of feels like LA. I don't know why. It doesn't feel really French anymore. So this gradient is nice. Please 17k this. I'm going up here. Really? Really? Says so. the hell? This can't be right. Either I've come the wrong way or that sign was a little fibber. That was probably at least 20% off. I mean, this is the route that I got for this across the Pyrenees. I think that had just plotted like through the back way, not the main roadway. God, that was steep. That's the steepest thing I've done this whole trip. But I guess it just shows even when you're tired, you can do it. I was like, I'm not getting off. I will lug this bag and this tired ass up this climb. Right, back to steady climbing, I think. Why have I never used Live Track before? Like, I'm an idiot because I've been getting like messages off my mum and a few of my friends. Like, look, my friend Phil just messaged me. You can see where I am. It's like nearly there. Big push now, Katie. It just gave me like a little push. I was like, yeah, last push. I can do it. I can do it. I can see there. That is the climb. But honestly, Live Track, cannot recommend it enough. I just think that, yeah, it's 12k left. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Last push. Last push. Last push on the 12k. Thanks, Phil. I needed that. I've only got just under 2k to the top. I think this is my favourite. I've probably said the last couple 100 metres because I don't know what the top's going to look like. I mean, that's a great view. But I'm always like, oh, it's like a little kinder surprise. Like, what's the top of the climb going to be like? Because a lot of them, you can't see the top as you're riding up. And you know what? This climb has been so nice, really gentle. Like 5%, it almost felt flat, like all the way up. So yeah, last couple of k, and I'll see you at the top. I think that's it. I'm very grateful for that climb being so kind to me, because if it was any steeper than that, I would have really struggled. So thank you, Col de Marmère. 1361 metres. Now the descent to the shop to fill my little boots for tonight and for tomorrow's ride. I forgot about this. I've got another little climb to go up. It's not far, but I've had to make a bit of a detour. This is really the only day that I made it to make a fairly big detour off the route because there was no accommodation. So I'm having to do a bit of extra climbing. But I will talk about that in like my planning video of how I broke the route up and found the accommodation and all food and drink and all that stuff. One last little Col de Chiula. This side just feels really different. I think maybe because I came on that busy road, maybe I just feel like it feels a bit cut off or a bit more like populated, I don't know. That is a view. Look at all the mountains, look at that wavy bit of road. Oh, I love that bit of road. I think that's where I'm staying down there. Can't see anywhere else around here, can you? This is my favourite thing. Obviously I love the mountains, but I love coming to like these towns. When I looked at the hotel that I booked, it looked like in a really little quiet, not dingy place, but then I'm like, it's such a beautiful, like vibrant, busy place. I'm gonna get some supplies and I might go out for tea.
I was just calling to see if you're free.